Hi everyone, welcome back. If you suffer from irritable bowel syndrome, also known as IBS, or other digestive issues, you've probably heard of the low FODMAP diet. The goal of this diet is to alleviate digestive symptoms by eliminating certain carbohydrates that can contribute to digestive discomfort. Living with digestive issues can be challenging, but finding simple recipes that are easy on the gut can really make things less stressful. In today's video, we are going to discuss the low FODMAP diet and why this may benefit individuals struggling with IBS symptoms, as well as give you 3 simple low FODMAP recipes to try at home. I'm Katie Bailey. I'm a gut health dietitian at Oswald Digestive Clinic, where we help individuals improve and resolve their bothersome gut issues like gas, bloating, diarrhea, constipation, abdominal pain, and more. If you or someone you know is experiencing these symptoms and would like to work with our clinic, you could click the link below to schedule an appointment. I've also linked our free guide, 5 ways to improve your gut health, below as well, in case you want to get started right away. So what is a low FODMAP diet? Like I mentioned before, the FODMAP diet was designed to help individuals with IBS as well as other digestive issues manage their symptoms. FODMAP is an acronym for fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols. These are all types of carbohydrates that can be difficult for some individuals to digest, which can lead to symptoms such as gas, bloating, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. The goal is to reduce high FODMAP foods and replace them with low FODMAP foods in an effort to relieve symptoms. Ideally, once your symptoms are resolved, you can start reintroducing foods back in one at a time to determine what your individual food triggers may be. So when should this diet be used? People who experience digestive issues or who have been diagnosed with IBS but have not had success with other dietary changes could consider trying this diet. Studies have shown that following a low FODMAP diet has provided many individuals with relief from gas, bloating, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. When first starting out with this diet, it can be very overwhelming. So I would highly recommend you working with a healthcare professional to really help you implement the diet as well as the reintroduction phase correctly. It's important to remember that no 2 people are the same, and this diet may need to be tweaked in order to meet your individual needs. If this is something you are interested in trying, we'd be happy to help you. You can click the link in the description box to schedule an appointment. Okay, now that you have an understanding of what the low FODMAP diet is, let's get started on the recipes. The first recipe is a peanut butter protein bar. Now this is an easy snack option that can be prepared ahead of time and stored in the fridge or the freezer. They are packed with protein and healthy fats and only contain low FODMAP ingredients. For this recipe, you're going to need 3/4 of a cup of natural peanut butter, a 1/2 cup of vanilla protein powder, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 2 cups rolled oats, 1/3 of a cup of maple syrup, 3 tablespoons of ground flaxseed, 2 tablespoons pumpkin seeds, 3/4 of a cup of dark chocolate chips, 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. The first thing you're going to want to do is place the peanut butter, maple syrup, and coconut oil in a saucepan and slowly melt it over low heat. Once it's melted, you're going to turn off the heat and remove the saucepan to let it cool. And it should look like this. Now we're going to add all the other ingredients into the mixing bowl. You're going to want to add the chocolate chips last so they don't melt. We may need to add a little bit of water just to get it completely mixed. You want to be able to smush it with your fingers like this so they can be pressed into the pan. You want to get an 8x8 dish and you want to take some parchment paper and put it in the bottom of the pan. And then dump all the ingredients in the pan. The last thing you want to do is get a piece of parchment paper and really push down the rest of the mixture into the bottom of the pan. nice and compressed. And then you're gonna put this in the refrigerator and let it refrigerate for an hour, and then you can slice it into the size that you'd like. I also wanted to mention that not all protein powders are low FODMAP, so to help you out, I have linked a great low FODMAP protein powder below. The second recipe is a strawberry kiwi tropical smoothie. Now this recipe is a well-balanced, simple breakfast that you can take on the go. For this recipe, you're gonna need 2.5 cups of unsweetened almond milk, a half a cup of frozen or fresh pineapple, a 1/4 cup of vanilla protein powder, 2 cups of frozen strawberries, 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, 2 kiwi, and 1 small zucchini chopped. You want to add all your ingredients to a blender. Blend the smoothie until smooth. If you wanted to, you could even prepare the ingredients ahead of time and place them in freezer bags. When you're ready to make the smoothie, then you would just add the ingredients from the freezer bag into the blender with your liquid, blend, and enjoy. The last recipe is peanut butter cup overnight oats. This breakfast recipe is great for meal prep, and it's also a flavorful and satisfying breakfast option. For this recipe, you're gonna need 1.5 cups of unsweetened almond milk, a half a cup of water, 1.5 cups of quick oats, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and a 1/4 cup of natural peanut butter. Combine all ingredients into a large glass bowl and mix until combined. Once combined, you're going to cover it and let it sit in the fridge overnight. So there you have it, the peanut butter protein bars, the strawberry kiwi tropical smoothie, and the peanut butter cup overnight oats. If you'd like to start creating your own low FODMAP meals and snacks at home, the first thing that you want to do is to learn which foods are your high FODMAP foods and which ones are your low FODMAP foods. Then when you're cooking or looking for recipes, you can try changing the high FODMAP foods or ingredients to the low FODMAP alternatives. If you need assistance learning about the FODMAP diet, I highly recommend you work with a dietitian or a nutritionist. There are other resources as well that are helpful, like the FODMAP app from Monash University, which helps you determine which foods are high FODMAP and which foods are low FODMAP. And I will link that information below. Lastly, I wanted to mention that the FODMAP diet is not intended for long-term use because it's so restrictive. It is a short-term intervention to help alleviate symptoms and find food triggers. The diet is typically followed for 6 to 8 weeks, after which high FODMAP foods are then reintroduced gradually to determine an individual's tolerance to that particular food. It's important to remember that we are all unique and there are other factors that can contribute to digestive issues like stress, lack of sleep, and other medical conditions. By working with a professional, they can not only help you with the diet, but they can also explore any other possible causes of your symptoms. To wrap up our topic for today, I encourage you to try these 3 simple low FODMAP recipes and let us know what you think. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more nutrition videos. I hope that you found this video to be helpful, and if you're interested in working with our clinic, you can click the link below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!